Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Decade 2020. I hope the next decade brings you lots of success, and I hope you can achieve as many goals as possible with me, whether that's English expressions and idioms or pronunciation. Today, we are focusing on idioms with a little bit of pronunciation in there too. Let's go. Hello, it's me, your British best mate, Elliott from ETJ English, and today, yes, I am here to talk about 5 idioms that I have actually either used or heard recently, and we're going to go a little bit into the pronunciation too, as I'm a pronunciation coach, that's my job, and I always feel like I want to share my knowledge with you as much as I can in these lessons. One more thing before I begin, we are nearly at 500,000 subscribers. I never believed that this could possibly happen, and to celebrate, why don't you guys tell me below in the comments what you think I should do for a special video? Maybe I should do a lesson without my glasses. I don't think anybody has ever seen me without my glasses on, apart from my family and close friends, so that could be interesting. So let's start with the first idiom, and this one is very, very useful for people who are starting the new year trying to quit something. Maybe you're a smoker, maybe you're a meat eater and you want to go vegan or vegetarian. Maybe there is some kind of habit you have which you need to quit, but maybe you'll quit cold turkey. Cold turkey simply means to stop completely from day one. So let's say you're addicted to smoking, you're smoking 20 packs a day. 20 packs? That would be dangerous. 20 cigarettes a day, and you've decided now, okay, today I'm going to stop smoking cold turkey. I'm going to quit cold turkey. This expression simply means to stop completely. Completely stop from this day and never continue. Some people say it's quite a difficult way of quitting something, but for some people it really does work. Now let's talk about the pronunciation, because many of my students, when they first join my pronunciation course, they have a problem with this sound. This is because they've been trained with American style of English, and they would say turkey. So in this situation, they are pronouncing the R, rhotic R, like an American. Whereas in British English, we often replace the R with a vowel. And in this situation, it's the sound. So look at my mouth. I have quite a relaxed mouth. My tongue is kind of neutral in the middle of my mouth, and it's a long vowel. Okay, so just keep your tongue floating in the middle of your mouth, relax your mouth, and let a long vowel sound out. Now let's try it with the T before. Tur. Now you could say something like turn around. But in this situation, we're saying turkey. I'm finishing with a nice smile and lifting my tongue up for an E sound. Turkey. So, are you quitting something this year cold turkey? Let me know in the comments below. Now the next one, this one's useful because my partner, her mum, she lives out in the sticks. She lives out in the sticks. So what does this mean? If you live out in the sticks, what do you think of when you think of sticks, wood, trees? So maybe she lives away from a city, more in kind of the countryside, let's say, where there's less civilization, less of an urban street view. And that is what it means to live out in the sticks, to live away from the city, to live kind of in the middle of nowhere. That's another expression we would use. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I live in the middle of nowhere. Let's talk about the pronunciation here. Out in. Firstly, we're connecting out and in. The reason why is because out finishes with a consonant, T. So we're going to use that to join to the vowel at the beginning of in. So tin is essentially what we're saying. Out in the sticks. So we're saying very relaxed. The sticks. And finally, sticks has a very useful vowel, which again is a big problem for a lot of my students. It's the I sound. I guarantee that a lot of you watching this video right now pronounce the word sticks probably as steaks. Now this is a problem because lots of my students will pronounce a word like it as eat. And that's a different word, right? We have to be careful there. So the same thing here, we don't want to say steaks, we want to say sticks. So we have to just lower the tongue a little bit more. We don't smile as much as we do with the E sound. So the tongue is up high, but it's not pushed all the way up to the top of the mouth. You should feel comfortable when you pronounce this sound, and you should feel your chin drop just slightly while it's up there. Sticks, sticks. Obviously, there are much more in-depth lessons about all of these sounds in my course. If you do want to join, the link's in the description below, where you can learn about all of the British sounds with me and talk with me directly on WhatsApp at the same time. So on a similar note, something very similar is neck of the woods. Neck of the woods. So let's say my friend and I, we're talking, my friend lives in another city to me. Let's say my friend lives in Manchester. Obviously, I live in the southwest in Bristol. And I could say to my friend, let's say we're talking about a concert that we want to go to. And the only concert that this band that we want to see are doing is in Manchester. Well, I would say to my friend then, that's in your neck of the woods, isn't it? Manchester, that's in your neck of the woods. Neck of the woods means your area, where you are from, your location. Not where you are right now, but more where your home is or where you base yourself. That would be your neck of the woods. So what's your neck of the woods? Please tell me. Let's talk about the pronunciation. Firstly, in the word neck, we have a nice eh sound in here, like in Elliott. This sound is quite easy for most people to pronounce, so we won't talk about this vowel. Next, we have of the. So we're not saying of the woods. The reason why is because of and the, they're not very important in this sentence. So we're going to relax them. We call these function words. So we'll pronounce of with a schwa sound. Neck of the woods. Woods. So that's your neck of the woods, isn't it? So we could finish with a question tag or a tag question at the end to show that we want to clarify, isn't it? Isn't it? Or I could say, isn't it? If you want to learn the difference between isn't it and isn't it, you can learn about the difference between those tones in my intonation lessons in the course if you do join. Now let's say my friend and I, we finally go to this concert and maybe my friend didn't really want to go in the first place. He wasn't really that happy about the concert. He doesn't really like the band as much as I do. And let's say we were at the gig, the concert, and we were watching the band and I lost my friend. I couldn't find him. I couldn't find where he'd gone. And then I started to think, has he done a runner? Has he done a runner? To do a runner means to escape. To run away, to get away from a situation. So you could say to someone, did you do a runner? Did you do a runner at the concert last night? To do a runner, to escape. This word is very important, runner, because we're finishing with a schwa sound, Lots of my students pronounce it as runner with an like more of an American style, or they might do runna, where they pronounce it with more of an sound. But the key is neither of those sounds. You just need to relax your tongue in the middle of your mouth, open your mouth very relaxed way. Look at my face. Run. So we have an and an You need to make sure that those two sounds are different. You'll see for the sound, my chin is lower. I've slightly pulled my tongue back and bent the tip of the tongue up. Obviously, I'm going through this quite quickly because I don't have 2 hours to talk to you about all of these sounds. But in this lesson, I just want you to understand the difference between in words like cup and in words like about. Okay? Runner. To do a runner. Have you ever achieved something just by the skin of your teeth? For example, maybe there was something that you needed to complete, like something that had a deadline and you were really running short of time, but you just managed to complete it by the skin of your teeth. This means to only just, it was really tight, we might say sometimes, meaning you were so close to not achieving this goal. Maybe it's winning a race when you're running. If you just win by the skin of your teeth, maybe you're in first place and second place is so close behind you. You won the race by the skin of your teeth. Again, we have the I sound, so skin, skin of, or you could say of, skin of, schwa sound, of. Again, as I said about of and to, they become of, t. Skin of your teeth, skin of your teeth, e, teeth. So we have I at the beginning, skin, and we have E at the end. These are the two sounds that people get confused with. I, E, skin, teeth, I, E. Look at the difference in my mouth shape. Ski, T, skin, teeth. Very different, those two. So as I said, all of these expressions, these idioms, are very common in British English. These are modern ones. Lots of people learn idioms which are very outdated. You know, things like raining cats and dogs, I don't really hear people say that anymore. Most people would just say it's tipping down with rain, or it's pissing down today, right? We don't really tend to say it's raining cats and dogs anymore. Maybe older people would. But these are ones you will actually hear every day in your daily life. And that's important, you know, it's important to learn idioms which we actually use rather than sounding like you're, you know, from the old days. So I really hope this lesson helped you. Remember, if you want to learn more about all of these sounds, you want to improve your pronunciation with me as your teacher, we can talk on WhatsApp with voice messaging, and you have hundreds of pieces of information, video lessons, downloadable practice files. It's all available in my course. If you want to join, just go to etjenglish.com. Click the link in the description below, and I will be happy to greet you when you join the course and give you your first accent evaluation. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Love you all. Take care. Cheers. Bye.